Hello everybody. Over the coming days, we've had some issues with many clients not being able to find their rental properties in the new RH Compass Plus system. I just wanted to run through some of the basics to assist you in finding the properties that have been migrated over, as well as dealing with your active properties. Firstly, you need to log into the system. You do this through RH Scout, as you can see from the screen here, by using username and password and logging in. Once you're into RH Scout, you can select the RH Compass Plus via the toolbox or via the quick links. You need to ensure that the pop-ups are enabled, otherwise it will be blocked. So once this is open, simply use your username and password for your RH Compass Plus. Clicking login. Now, the first tip I can give you in relation to finding properties is, unlike the old system, it's best to start using your reference ID, as it's one of the quickest ways to search and find your properties. So, for example, the old system, the search criteria up the top didn't work very well. Under the Compass Plus, the search criteria up here works extremely well. If you'd like to search for a property, simply type any part of the address and you will see that it starts to appear and populate. You can simply choose the property that you want, whether it's an old listing that has come over from Compass or one that is active in the system. So simply select the property. It'll ask you, do you want to go to this property? Clicking go to takes you straight to the property. Now, in relation to searching for properties via a different method, if you wanted a list of properties and you're not sure which one you're dealing with, this search is probably best suited for properties when you are not using unit numbers. So, for example, you can search via the property search here, or alternatively using properties on the left-hand menu over here and then clicking find a property. In either case, it will take you to the exact same screen that you're seeing now, where it's the find a property screen. As I said previously, this property search criteria is best to help you produce a list of properties so you can filter them in any way you like. So the basic criteria in searching for the property is basically either via the tags on the property, which is a new feature, via the category, or via building name if you're using the building name feature, or by the agent. If you'd simply like to just do some of the basic filtering, I recommend using the type, so being residential. For rental properties, we flick it from sale to lease. This changes the category over here to management listing. It defaults to show the available listing. I'm going to search for a particular agent to help you guys find your properties. So in doing so here, when I click search, this will show us the properties that are currently available and active online on realestate.com. As you can see here, we have 2 properties. Now, if I were to lease one of these properties, it will be stored in the background of this system. The category is still the same, so it's still lease and still management listing. The difference here is we simply untick show available lease only. So this will show us leased properties as well as properties that are available. So here we can now see we've got 3 properties. So this is management listing available like we saw before, but the one below it is a management listing leased. So this is a property that's now stored in the background. When we migrated the system from RH Compass to RH Compass Plus, many of your listings that were stored as leased properties previously were actually put into the category not under the management listing here, but under prospect not currently listed. So if I search this category, it will show you all of the properties that you still have in the system that you haven't used yet. Once you do instigate and use one of these properties, it will change it from the prospect not currently listed category over to the management listing. That's only when you activate the property for the first time. So to just run over the basic steps again, the quickest way to find your property is using the property search up here. If we just search for the property, say one of the ones below, so 10106, you'll see that it will appear at the top of the list very quickly. However, if you want to use the search criteria, searching via the property here will bring up the exact same screen we're now looking at via the find of the property screen. Now, importantly, I did mention to start using your reference ID field. So let's just have a quick look at the reference ID field in one of the leased properties. So I'm just going to choose a property here to show you what I'm talking about. So ordinarily, we didn't advertise the property with an address. So here we have Unit 14. Address, we've now got the ability to put in the building name. This will help you define which buildings you might be searching for. Very handy if you're running multiple buildings. But this reference ID is the one I recommend start using, as it appears in the search criteria when you're searching via Find a Property. So I'm hoping that this little video helps you go through the property searches and enables you guys to find your properties a little bit easier. Thank you for your time.